What's up guys, this is Kobe here. Now today I'm going to be doing an Arcane River leveling guide for all of those players that are already level 200 or plan to be level 200 by the 5th job update. Now this leveling guide, like I said, is only going to take place in Arcane River, so places like Haven or World Tree will not be included. All the maps here are they're going to require Arcane Force. First of all, I already told you guys many times how to get the Arcane Force. You will be needing to do dailies for Road of Vanishing, a party quest for Choo Choo Island, which you can do alone, and Lacheln is just they don't want you farming this. Like I've already mentioned a lot, it's like you can only get them from mobs and the drop rate is extremely low. But anyway, let's get right into it. Alright, and one more thing I needed to tell you guys before I can actually get started into this leveling guide is the difference in the EXP formula. So because of this, I'm going to be putting recommended levels for the said area so you can get the 10% bonus experience from those monsters. This will make leveling a lot faster unless you can already just one-shot high level mobs, but it's like, well, the mobs here only go up to level 229 and you're restricted in a certain area until you get to like 210, 220, etc. So you won't be really facing mobs that are too high of a level in Arcane River. Everything here is just right, and if it's not, it's too low, like a level 230 in level 200 area. So I'm just gonna be covering the maps that are just close to your level, and with the highest level monster being 229, it's just like you might as well just stay there until 250. So alright. Now the first area you're going to be wanting to train at after you finish the quest line is the Land of Weathered Fun. That's the name of the map, at least on the Korean version. It has these level 203 mobs, in which the recommended level for this area is level 200 to 207. I'm getting a bit nerfed experience right now since I'm a high level for this area, but right now, well, I mean, if you are in the recommended level, you'll be getting around 190,000 experience per kill. Not too far off from what I'm getting, but at least it's better. So with that being said, let's go on to the next one. Now this next area, which has a recommended level of 201 to 209, is going to be the Territory of Flame. This is one of the more popular maps in Arcane River, as it is pretty much second to most of the cave maps, which I will get to cave here eventually. These guys, if you are in the recommended level range, will give you about 205,000 experience, which again, I'm not really getting too far off from that, but you know, mobs above 200 is just already give OP EXP itself on Arcane River. So with that being said, we can go ahead and go on to the next area. Now this area right here is the cave's second east road, I believe. If it's not east, then it's definitely west. But over here at the cave, it's got pretty much these monsters in the hoodies, and once you kill them, they turn into just the lanterns that they were holding. The base experience you'll be getting from in the recommended level, which is 205 to 213, is around 210,000 from the hooded monsters, and then 220 from the lanterns. So it's really nice, and it will definitely hold off until you get to 210 and you'll be ready for Choo Choo Island. After that, we will be moving on to the next area. Now before I get started into these next 3 Choo Choo maps, I just want to warn you guys that they have an intense population to them. Like, well, I mean, the map I'm in right now, it's not necessarily that popular, but these next 2 maps are packed. I've never been able to get a single map in any of these next 2 maps because they're just full 24/7. It's ridiculous. But anyway, this is the first map we have here at Choo Choo Island. It is the Stretched Round Forest 1, I believe. We have the green apples that give, if you're in the recommended level range, which is 210 to 216, you'll be getting around 285,000 experience. As you could tell, that is a lot more than what you get from cave. Just because, I guess, of the area transitions, you're going from the first region, which is Road of Vanishing, to the second region, which is Choo Choo Island. You'll be getting a massive base experience boost, and it is great. Helps with leveling a lot. Now, moving on to the next map. Now, I really hope that guy excuses me for being here. I'm only gonna be here for a minute. Is the flower map, the yellow flower map right here. Like I said, this is one of the popular maps. The recommended level is the exact same as the apple map, which is 210 to 216, and it's pretty much a better, like, the spawn rate is better, although I'm not really sure how the training pattern here works because I never really got the chance to train here myself. But overall, if there's a whole bunch of people here, it is definitely a really nice map to go to. Now moving on to the next. Okay, so this is actually my first time landing a free map in this area, because I was always thinking that this was like the most populated map in all of Arcane River. But I found a map, so I'm just like, maybe it's not. Maybe it is, I don't know. But anyway, this is pretty much the map right here. I'm probably gonna give up map names because it's hard for me to match them now. It consists of the purple flowers and the red apples. They're both level 213, so that changes the recommended level from 210 to 217. So once you're level 218, the experience is gonna start decreasing, but it's still super good. Like, there's people who will train here all the way to 250. That's how good this map is. So with that being said, that's pretty much the 100 Arcane Force area, Juju Island, aka the most populated area in Arcane River. So we will now be moving on to the next one. Now this map right here is the map where I train. This is pretty much, well, I usually train at the map after this, but it's not as good as the map here because this map is usually kind of crowded. But it is the, it is the map right here. It consists of the level 215 and 216 rhino turtles, both in green and purple. But if you're in the recommended level, which is 212 to 220, which I'm still here because I can't one-shot Lacheln, so this is a lot better for me. The EXP you'll be getting from these monsters will be 305,000 and 312,000, so it is extremely good. But since I got a recommendation to somebody asking how I train here as a Dark Knight, or pretty much how Arcane River maps help me out, you can click the link that is up here. It will take you to an unlisted video of me training at this map for 3 minutes with battle statistics on. With the battle statistics, you'll be able to see how much EXP I get here per minute, which will be calculated to per hour, and pretty much see how good the map benefits me without like Kana, HS, or any other experience buff. So now we will be moving on to the next map. Well, I normally didn't want to cover this area because most classes don't really benefit for it, but I might as well do it anyway. This place is probably the worst possible map in Arcane River, if you're not a mage at least. If you are a mage with a chain class, such as an Ice Lightning Mage or a Luminous, especially y'all GMS Luminous with the chain reflection spam, you will excel here, and I see it's gonna be great, especially with the burning effect. Now these mobs are level 219, so the recommended level is level 215 to 223. It is this map right here, which consists of the green and purple sharks. Now, as I was saying before, why chain skills could really work with this map, it's just look at the layout. First, the layout is really nice, but if you're a class like mine, it's terrible. Just stick with rhinos, please. And especially since this map is mostly in burning, like it's in 60% right now. It's usually at like 80 to 100 when, well, most of the time it's at 80 to 100, and the EXE you'll be getting will be, it'll be better than any other choo-choo map, just trust me. So now we will be moving on towards the third and last region of Arcane River, which is Lacheln. Now the first map in Lacheln I'm going to cover, which will be the map that I will transfer to once I'm able to one-shot these mobs, are the chicken guys. It is, I can't really pinpoint the map name right now or the mobs, but it's just these guys, level 222, some damn chickens, bro. So I say the recommended level here is 220 to 250. Now I would say 226, but it's like this is a final region. Like, where else are you gonna be going? So that's why I'm over here just saying you can stay here to 250 if you want. Very amazing map. If you are in the level range, you'll get a base experience. You'll get base experience of 354,000, and it won't be too far off if you out level it. I'm gonna tell you this for sure. It's definitely gonna stay above 300,000. At least I think. So it's still super duper nice. Now, moving on to the next map. Alright, as I was saying before to this dude right here, just let me hold it for a minute. I know this is his map, and I don't really want to take it, but anyway, this is the clock tower. This is like the in-game training map for Lacheln. Recommended level at least 222, as these guys are level 226, and you don't get the bonus experience until you're level 222. So, basically what this map is you're able to catch a teleporter right here, go all the way back up, and voila, you're up here. I mean, the monster experience is amazing already, 367,000, but it'll be even higher at 222. It'll be like 380, 390, heck, possibly 400. So it's, these guys have around 200 million health, and it is just insane if you can one-shot them. If you can one-shot them, this is definitely your go-to map, without a doubt. The spawn is great. The way they use to make it train here is amazing as well, and it's just by far excellent. So now, there's still one more area I want to be covering. Well, not one more, but just a region of the 360 Arcane River maps. These guys are level 229. As you can see right here, there's none right there, and one right there. And they're all over Arcane River, Choo Choo Island, Lacheln. Hell, there's even some in Road of Vanishing. Level 229, and you can only enter the maps as soon as you finish a Lacheln questline. So you have to be level 220 to go there. I say the recommended level for those areas is about 225. But here's the catch. They have 500 million health. If you're not one-shotting, do not go there. I recommend you just stay here instead. So, one-shot damage, how much will that be for you? Well, if your mob, it really depends on your mobbing skill. It has to add up to 500 million. So for me and my impales, I have to hit like 85 million per line. And you see me over here hitting 17 million on these guys. But that's because they're a higher level and they have more defense because of their level. But with that being said, I will now show you guys the 360 Arcane Force maps, and you can pretty much decide, you know, which one is better for your liking. They all have pretty good spawn, but you know, map layout is extremely important. So I'm going to show you guys that, and since I really don't know much about it, I'm gonna have to go ahead and let you decide which one is best for you. That is, if you can stand it, of course. Now, here is the first map. As you can see right here, it pretty much has that's the layout right there. So you can decide if that's good for you or not, but I'm just telling you right now, the spawn is incredible. It is just great, and these guys are pretty much the exact same mobs from what you saw at the start of the video. But the catch is health. You saw how that just took just a little bit. It's really ridiculous. But wait, base experience 422,000, and that's not even the end of it. I'm 4 levels behind the recommended level for this area. So it's just like, yeah. So you decide if this is the map you want or not. I'm gonna be showing you more. Now here's the map layout for the 50 Arcane Force area in Road of Vanishing. It has these, you know, worm guys that pretty much are here. Exact same level, exact same health, exact same experience. Go ahead and give you just a quick little tour, and I'll let you decide. That's all there is to it. Now here's the hidden map for the 80 Arcane Force area in Road of Vanishing. Now to be honest, I think the layout looks a little weird and the spawn doesn't really look that great. But, you know, it's really up to you. I think nobody would train here, and that's why there's probably nobody here out of all the channels in the freaking game, because this map just doesn't look great at all in my opinion. But anyway, that's it for Road to Vanishing. We will be moving on to Choo Choo Island. Now this is the 100 Arcane Force area for Choo Choo Island. Map layout, to be honest, looks a little weird. The spawn is pretty nice, but I'll give you guys a quick little look, and once again just decide. Moving on, and right here we have the 130 Arcane Force region of Choo Choo Island. Now, if you guys were asking me where I should go, this is my go-to map right here. I already love the streams as it is. I really like the bait system for the replace runes, even though it has a 15-minute cooldown if you leave the map, and that's just no good. And the layout is the exact same as the other maps. Like, there's really no difference, and I already love training like this as it is. Like, the type of training, just going into the water, swimming down like this, it's amazing. And once I'm able to one-shot these, I guarantee you I will be here for my power leveling to 250. Now, moving on to the next one. Now this is the hidden map for the 160 Arcane Force region of Choo Choo Island. Now, in my opinion, like I said before, the layout is really funky, and the airstreams are very, very annoying. Just you just can't really I don't really know. It's just not really to my liking. But you know, in mages, like, you really like the layout here, especially since most of you guys, except for Lumi, can jump teleport up there. I'll go ahead and let you guys decide on if you want this map, or you can just keep on looking. Now this is the 360 Arcane Force hidden map area for the 210 Arcane Force area on Lacheln. As you can see, you got the green little plates. Pretty powerful. Well, just tough, I mean. And they pretty much have the same amount of health experience as the other guys in the hidden areas. So, layout looks kind of weird to me once again, but I'll let you guys decide what you want. Now here's the hidden area for yet another 210 Arcane Force map in Lacheln. What I want to say here is just, like, I hate these guys, man. Sometimes they occasionally just stun you, and it's like getting stunned from a mob in 2016. Nah, but I'm just saying, really getting stunned? What? This is a go-to for nobody. I'm not even gonna let y'all decide for this. This map sucks. And here is the final area, and when I say final, I for sure mean final. You see this damage right here. These guys have just stupid defense, and it's just like, yo, this is definitely not a go-to map for me, and it's not a go-to map for most people as well. So I'm not gonna let you decide for this either, because the Lacheln hidden maps just suck. They're bad. But the first clock tower map is still really, really good though. And that's pretty much it. And now one more thing I do want to talk about before I end this video is the farming. Now after watching this, you might be thinking, okay, so you have farming in the video title, but where exactly do I farm? But I'll tell you, if you are level 220 or above and you really don't care about gaining experience, I mean, you can still get experience here, but you know, other maps can be better. This is still good, but it can be better. Or you're just level 250, it's like, hey, I don't need experience. The hell you mean, leveling guy, I don't need this. Well, this is the map for you, right here. This chicken map. The chicken map is very, very good. Like I said before, the spawn is excellent. In Lacheln, it's just the greatest place to farm in Arcane River. Why is that, you ask? Well, while farming here, you must get as much drop rate as possible. And with this drop rate, you can be getting a Lacheln symbol, which will definitely help you out. Since there's no farming method for this, it's like you're gonna need to be farming here for this. There's also core gemstones, which drop from every single monster in Arcane River. and core gemstones are already as useful as it is. I mean, they've doubled my damage, hell. And one more thing that they drop, it is called the I gotta look up this name again. It is called the Arcane River Droplet Stone. Now what you do with this is, if you collect 10 of these and you go out and kill Lucid and you get the butterfly wing droplet stone, which Lucid drops, you are able to create a Phantasma coin. Now what you do with the Phantasma coin is, it works the exact same way for Ash Labs gear for Lotus and Damien. So you get 24 of these Phantasma coins, which takes a minimum of 24 weeks to get. It's crazy, I know, but you'll be able to transfer for an Arcane Shade weapon, which is by far the best weapon in the game. And that's pretty much it as its farming method. You can either train here or the first clock tower map, as I mentioned before. And that's pretty much it. So if you made it to the end, I just want to say thank you very, very much for just checking this out. Checking out, you know, where to go after 5th job, where to train, how to get to level 250 the most efficient way. And I know I said that, you know, just decide a bit too much, but really, it really is just on you about those hidden maps. If you can one-shot those guys, which have 500 million health, then it is really up to you to just figure out, you know, I'm gonna go here, test out battle statistics. Yeah, that's a good idea. Use battle statistics, train at like 3 to 5 minutes for each and every map, and which one ever gets the most experience is yours. It's pretty much yours to shine, man. Get to level 250 as fast as possible, especially with the cores coming out, and them doubling your damage. It's on. It is on. And I know a whole bunch of y'all GMS players are pretty powerful already. Some of y'all aren't, that's okay, but I've only been really seeing, like, you know, the powerful side of it. Like, made me assume that GMS players are already, like, super duper strong, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you who aren't as strong as they are. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you click like and subscribe if you want to. I'm dishing out more content like this, and that is it. I hope you guys have a great day.